Ooh, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Talk to me nice. Come on in the room. Hey, come on. Yo, y'all know that's how the old people used to do it, man. Back in the day, they used to hit you with that come on in the room. You already knew that it was going to go down on that. Right then and there, y'all already knew that church service was going to go good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It ain't quite 12 o'clock yet, so I can say good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Do me a favor as you come into the live video. First and foremost, I need you to say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, let me know where you viewing me from so that I can shout out some of y'all areas. Welcome to the video. All that good stuff, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys pulling up on me this morning. Good morning, good morning. I ain't gonna be on here long because you know I'm trying to get them to the point where my lives are only 30 minutes, but sometimes I end up on here still an hour because y'all don't let me get off. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? Come on in the room. Well, we got Maryland. I see y'all. California, Fort Lauderdale. I see y'all. Kershaw. What is that? Jamaica. I see you guys as well. Virginia, Brooklyn, North Carolina is here. Louisiana is here. She said we chilling. What's going on in Mobile, Alabama? I'll be in Alabama September the 9th through the 11th. Well, we got Atlanta. What's going on in Atlanta? I'll be out there this weekend. What's going on in Illinois? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Big Florida is here. Alaska is here. New Hampshire. I see you guys. Mississippi. What's good? Big Texas. Everything big in Texas. What's going on? Greenville, South Carolina, Ohio, OKC. I see you guys as well. Good afternoon. Louisiana is on here heavy this morning. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Pennsylvania. What's up, Chicago? South Carolina is here as well. What up, Philly? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, man? Where is it? Okay, what's going on? Chattanooga, Kansas, Seattle, Washington. I see you guys as well. How y'all doing this morning? Las Vegas, one of the places I really enjoyed myself. How y'all doing? California, Texas, y'all. As y'all come into the live video, what up, Memphis? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and send me some love across the screen real quick, man. Go ahead and love me down real quick. That's right. What's going on? How y'all doing this morning? I just want to say this right here. First and foremost, before I even jump into my live the way that I want to, because y'all know I be how I am. If you are one of those people that want a motivational speaker that's going to whisper to you, go ahead and put your finger on the screen and stroll up so you can go find you somebody else. If you're looking for somebody that's going to tiptoe around the facts, do me a favor, put your finger on the screen, scroll up, go find you somebody else. If you're looking for somebody that's going to dilute it, they're going to water it down, that's about to tiptoe around, go ahead, put your finger on the screen, stroll up. This ain't going to be the motivational speaker that's going to be for you. Do me a favor, if me talking fast is going to distract you and you can't listen that fast, go ahead and find you somebody else. If me speaking loudly is going to bother you, because I do speak loud, I do speak with aggression, I do speak with authority. If that's going to distract you from the message, go ahead and find you another motivational speaker to go and listen to, because it won't be that over here. So what I'm going to say to you right now real quick, y'all go ahead and send me some love across the screen. First and foremost, for the person that woke up this morning and you're still struggling in your life trying to figure out what it is that you need to do, how you need to move, how you're going to get rest, how you're going to be able to function in your life, I want you to understand that you are in total and complete control. Hello, first and foremost, that's how we're going to start it out. So y'all already know that I ain't coming to play with you this morning, baby. I want you to understand that you are in total and complete control. You are not in control of other folk, but you are in fact in control over how you respond to those things that they send that to distract you, those things that they send to disrespect you, those things that they send to make you feel uncomfortable. Understand, I know that you might have felt like you wasn't in control. I know you probably felt like, oh man, I don't know what's about to go on in my life, and if they do this and if they do that, then how I'm going to feel about this, that, and the third. I want you to understand something about this situation is that you are in fact in total and complete control over your reaction. You don't have to give up that type of power. You don't have to respond to everything. You don't have to text back to everything. You don't have to pull up on folks. You don't have to knock on nobody's doors. You don't have to do none of that. At the end of the day, saying less is always saying more. Go ahead, grab your notepads. If you got your notepads, go ahead and pull it out. Baby, yeah. Talk to me nice this morning. saying less is saying more in this season. Understand that saying less is saying more in this season. Everybody don't deserve a response from you. Everybody don't deserve to pull you out of position. Everybody shouldn't be able to come into your life and distract you. Just because you got one bad situation going on, do not allow that situation to consume you. Just because things are not going the way that you want them to go right now in your life, do not allow that to distract you. Do not allow that to consume you, to consume your day. Do not allow that to come into your life. Understand, don't let it come into your life and pull you out of position. As soon as they distract you, as soon as they piss you off, as soon as you start giving up your power, as soon as you get to that place where you're focusing on that type of situation, that type of drama, that type of chaos, what I want you to understand is that now you have changed your focus. Hello, put in your notes real quick. I gotta guard my focus. I'm guarding my focus. Put it in your notes real quick. Guarding my focus. I gotta guard my focus. Put it in your notes. I need you to put that in your notes. I'm guarding my focus. I gotta take care of my focus right now. Come on, talk to me nice. Put it in the comments. Those of you that's taking notes, that's a note for you. You got to guard your focus. You got to guard your focus. Guard your focus. Guard your focus. Put it in the notes real quick. Because at the end of the day, sometimes we ruin ourselves because we allow other people to pull us out of position. We allow other people to come into our life and to distract us. We allow other situations to distract us. We allow things that's going on. It's a lot of things that go on a regular basis. You got some things that's going on around you that you got to be mindful of. Hello, somebody. You got to be mindful of. They're just going on around you. But if it does not impact you directly, if it's not going to stop anything that you got going on, if it's not going to put you in a position in your life where it's going to remove anything from you, stop inserting yourself into those things that are going on around you. Some things you are meant to do what? Sit back and observe. Hello, somebody. That was for somebody. Everything ain't for you to fix. Hello, put that in your notes. Everything ain't for you to fix. Everything ain't for you to come run and try to be the savior for. Everything ain't meant for you to go over there and give your energy to. Everything ain't meant for you to come over there and start pouring all your all into it, because some of those folks that's going through things right now, they are going through those things because of the decisions that they made in their life. They are going through those things right now because of the things that they chose to do with their life. And when folk make a decision to live their life a certain type of way, when folks start saying that they want to do things a certain type of way, baby, it is not your job. It's not your responsibility to go over there and try to change them. It's not your job or your responsibility to go over there and try to talk them out of it. It's not your job, not your responsibility to come and save them from the consequences of the decisions that they made. It's the things that happen around you. Put it in your notes. Yeah. Sometimes it's your job just to simply go in and observe. It's just your job to simply go in and look at how folk move. It's just your job to go in so certain things can be exposed to you. It's not meant for you to go over there and call yourself trying to throw those pearls to the swine. It's not meant for you to go over there and start inserting yourself in it. It's not meant for you to go over there and all of a sudden make the drama that's going on around you. Now you're allowing that stuff to affect you on your life and what you got going on. You was just happy, joy, living your best life, creating a better version of yourself. You were just moving up on the ladder, and now because some folk got some things that's going on around them, now you want to take on their demons. Now you want to take on their generational curses. Now you want to take on their problems. Now you want to help them carry their cross. You at a place in life right now where folk might have told you before, oh, you so selfish. Baby, if you don't get selfish about your development, if you don't get selfish about your growth, if you don't get selfish about your healing process, if you don't get selfish about you in this season right now, then you are, in fact, you're the problem. Hello, call me whatever you want, baby, but I'm focusing on me. Yeah. And you can call me whatever you want to call me, baby, but I'm going to be focusing on me. I ain't got no time or no energy to give to nobody else. Sometimes you got to focus on the fact that you are only in that room because you're in that room because you're supposed to be reading the room. You're in that room to observe how folk move. You up in that room because there's certain things that's being exposed to you in that moment. It is not your job to go out and fix everybody. It is not your job to come out and go, and that's right, go and save everybody, to go and protect them from the consequences of their decisions. Hello, somebody. And if you know for a fact that that is you, if you know for a fact that you're guilty of overly extending yourself, if you know for a fact that you're guilty of inserting yourself in other people's affairs, if you know for a fact that you're the type of person that'll go out and see somebody struggle and you will allow that to ruin your day, to ruin your mood, that will put you in a situation where now you feeling stuck, where you feeling depressed and you feeling down bad because you done took on somebody else's problems, somebody else's demons, somebody else's generational curses, somebody else's issues, say ouch and send the gift. If you know that that's been you and you just needed somebody to say it out loud, you just needed some confirmation because because see, what the thing, a problem, reason why you couldn't see it and you couldn't call it out and you couldn't walk away from it is because when you went in there, you saw it as a false sense of responsibility. It's my job to fix it. It's my job to come through. It's my job to provide. It's my job to help these folks. And at the end of the day, you cannot help a person that do not want to be helped. You cannot change the way a person wants to move. You cannot change the way that they feel. You cannot change the things that they do. If they do not see a issue with the way that they're living their life, then you got to step back. You got to step away and you got to focus on self. Hello, somebody. If you're guilty, say ouch and send the gift. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and say ouch and send a gift. You might as well let me down. Yeah, you might as well. And we're talking about the things that's happening around you. These are the things that's happening around you. We ain't got to the other two yet. If you're taking notes right now, the thing that you should have on your notes right now is that the fact that I am in control of my life. That should have been the first thing that you put it out in that note right there. Oh, baby, I'm in control right here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You won't upset me like how you used to. You won't drain me. Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get this thing up on the egg. Oh. Won't drain me like how you used to. You won't drain me like how you used to. You won't ruin me like how you used to. You won't belittle me like how you used to. You won't talk to me crazy like how you used to. You would not manipulate me like how you used to. You would not walk all over me like how you used to. I'm at a place in my life right now, baby, where I done moved away from all of the used tos. I done got on through, baby. How I used to react, baby, you can't get that out of me no more. How I used to run out the folk, you won't get that out of me no more. How I used to blow up the phone, I won't be doing that anymore. How I used to send those countless text messages back to back, I don't do that anymore. How I get to the place where I'm sitting those voice recording, trying to break down what I mean and what I'm feeling and what I meant by this, that, and the third. Oh, baby, you won't get that from me anymore. Why? Because I'm living in a place in my life right now where I'm not clearing up nothing for nobody, not giving nobody no clarification, no revelation, not breaking it down, not trying to go outside my way. Don't need nobody to be on my side with it, baby. I'm willing to stand 10 toes to the ground about how I feel about me and protecting me and my peace and my development, even if it's just me. Hello, somebody. Come on. Love me down. Come on. Send me some love. Say ouch and send a gift. It ain't just me. I ain't the only one with a good heart. I ain't the only one that's been overly extending myself. I ain't the only one that's been inserting myself in other folks' affairs and they drama and they chaos and trying to help them. It ain't been just me. It's the things that happen around you. I want you to understand by the end of this live video, I want you to know that you have a choice in the matter. You have a choice in your life. You don't have to give your energy and your effort and your time to any and everybody. You have the divine right to say no, and you can say no without any feelings of guilt or regret, because at the end of the day, you owe folk nothing. Hello, put that in your notes in a red pen. Grab your red pen, because that right there was for somebody. That's right, sis. If you threw your phone across the room, go get it. I got some more. If you threw your phone, go get it. If I'm in your relationship right now, if I'm in your kitchen, if I'm running up and down your hallway, if I'm rattling your pots and pans, oh baby, instead of telling me to calm down, do me a favor. Tell those demons that I'm triggering that's inside of you, tell them to simmer down. Let them know that you're getting the truth right now. Instead of telling me to take a break, then do me a favor. Let those demons know that I'm triggering this morning. Let them know that they're going to have to simmer down, because the more that you stay on this live to try to troll me, the more that I'm going to keep talking, the louder that I'm going to continue to talk, the more that I'm going to state the facts. And even when you get out for this live, now it's going to really bother your day, because guess what? Now you know better. See, it's one thing when you don't know, but it's a whole nother thing when you get to knowing better, baby. That's right. And some of y'all are the problem. So I understand the reason why you don't be wanting me to talk. It is what it is. But the truth of the matter is, in your notes right now, Put it down, baby. Yeah, you in control. I'm in control, baby. That's right. I'm in control. Top of your notes right now need to state that at the end of the day, baby, I got a choice in this matter. You're going to take back your power this morning. You're going to take back your power this morning. Oh, I got a trust in the matter, baby. I got a choice in the matter. How do you have a choice in this matter? Because I now know that I am in control. I don't have to insert myself into anything. I don't have to go outside my way for anything. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to bend over backwards. I ain't got to jump through no fire rings. I do not have to sacrifice myself for other folk. Put that in your notes, baby. I'm done sacrificing myself. I'm done giving up on me. I'm done throwing the towel on me. I'm done making me second best. I'm done coming to take care of me after I done took care of everybody else. Oh no, baby. I'm at a different place in my life right now. It's gonna be me first. Put it in, yeah. It's gonna be me first, baby. Yeah, I can't help you until I help me. I can't take care of you until I take care of me. I can't, I know I used to do that, put everybody before me, but I'm not that person anymore. I know I used to do that, let people do this and that, and but I'm not that person anymore. Now I'm at a place in my life where you're one and you're done. As soon as you expose to me the fact that you cannot reciprocate the respect, when you can't reciprocate the energy and the effort, when you can't reciprocate, you know what I'm saying, the things that I'm giving you, if you can't respect my boundaries, then guess what? My boundaries, they come with consequences, and I'm ready to cut folk off. Snip, you gotta go. I'm unplugging, I'm detaching, I'm aborting that mission expeditiously. I'm looking directly in folk faces and I'm letting them know, baby, you can go to hell. That's right, expeditiously, baby. If you think that I'm gonna run after you, if you think that I'm gonna beg you, if you think I'm about to pump and prime you into getting it, I'm not about to do it in this season. That's right. I'm not extending myself. Things that's going on around me. When it's going on around me, if it doesn't impact me, if that ain't got nothing to do with me, baby, I'm reading the room. I'm just observing. I'm just seeing how y'all about to act. I'm just seeing what's going on. It's the things that happen around you, right? And the second part of that is what? It's the things that happen to you. First note was the things that happen around you. Now let's get into these things that happen to you. The things that happen to you directly. Put it in your notes. It's the things that happen to you. That's your second note. First thing was the things that happen around you. The second note is the things that happen to you. Come on, talk to me nice. I'm giving you time to write. I'm giving you time to write. While they loving me down, right? While they writing their notes real quick, I want y'all to love me down. Double tap on that screen. We at 114K. Go ahead and run that thing up. We're going to get it to 200K. Go ahead and love me down. If I'm giving you confirmation, send me some gifts across the screen. If I'm motivating you right now, send me some gifts across the screen. If I'm giving you what you need right now. If you woke up and you are already in this position, go ahead and love me down this morning. Come on, show me some love. Thank you guys so much. I see it. Let's talk about the things that happen to you. Oh yeah, because see, I don't want you to think that that's just part of the story. It's three things that we gonna get into. The first thing we already covered, baby. I'm no longer overly extending myself. I'm no longer going outside my way to try to save everybody. I'm no longer going outside of my way to try to make folk understand that they about to self-destruct. I'm no longer going outside my way trying to protect you from you, trying to save you from you, to try to keep you from damaging yourself. If I see the brick wall and I done already let you know it's a brick wall over there and you decide to run your head into it anyway, I am stepping out of your way. Understand that, staying out of the way is a full-time job and it come with excellent benefits. Hello, somebody. Yes, sir. Put that in your notes. Staying out of the way. Staying out of folk way. You got to understand that that's a full-time job. What it is, street? A full-time job. And what it come with? Great benefits. Hello, staying out of folk way. She say, repeat it. Staying out of folk way. Get up and get up out of folk way, baby. That's a full-time job and it come with excellent benefits. Understand, it's the things that happen around you. You got to get to a place in life where you know how to stay out of folk way. Get out of their way and watch how things will happen for you. Get out of folk way. Watch how doors will open for you. Get out of folk way. Watch how the opportunities will come. Watch how the no's that you was getting turned into yeses. Some of the very folk that you're holding on to, that you're running after, that you're trying to protect, that you're trying to help, that you're willing to give it all up for, them folk don't even deserve you and deserve the love, the affection, the time, the energy that you even out there giving them. As soon as you learn that staying out of folk way, staying out of the way is a full-time job and it come with excellent benefits, baby. You will see. You will see. You will see. And the second note that I had y'all write down is the things that happen to you. Understand that. Come on, let's talk about it this morning. And before y'all get mad and start exiting up off the live, I want you to understand that you got to take accountability. Hello, somebody. I'm about to talk about accountability. I'm talking about self-awareness. I'm talking about self-growth and development. When things happen in your life, I want you to understand that you have a choice in the matter. You have a choice in the matter. When you get when things start happening in your life and these things are happening to you directly, I want you to understand that you still got a choice. You can react to it the old way, or you can react to it the new way. The old you that used to go off, the old you that used to get disrespectful, the old you that used to get petty, the old you that used to break down, the old you that used to be over there sliding down the wall and walking around depressed in the face. A lot of y'all, that's right, you know what I'm saying, suffering from stress, anxiety, panic attack, one after the other, can barely function at work because you're so concerned about the situation. You can react that way, or you can imply step one, which was what? I am in control. Yeah. Come on now. Come on. Yeah. You got a choice in the matter when these things happen to you. Your reaction is what's going to matter the most. When things happen to you, your reaction is going to be what is the deciding factor in this situation. Put it in your notes. When things happen to you, when I'm talking about, because we already talked about when things happen around you. Now we're going to talk about the things that happen to you. When things happen to you, it's one thing that you got to understand. That's number one. You are in control. You don't control the things that's happening, but you sure enough control the way that you react to it. When you are making a conscious effort to become a better individual, when you are reprogramming yourself, when you are in a place in life where you're trying to grow and you're trying to develop, you owe it to yourself to step out of that situation. You only, I gotta step out of that situation. I'm gonna explain to you why. I see you sending me love. You already know where I'm about to go. See, when it happened to me, when people do things that bother me directly, when it hit me directly, I got a choice that I can make. I can either act like my old self, or I can act like my new self. You know, you got to get to that place. When I told you the first thing is the things that happen around you. When sometimes you in those rooms, you're there to do what? To observe the situation, to look around. Now when things happen to you directly, these things are happening to you. They're happening to you directly. Understand that they're still on the outside surface, but they're hitting you directly. So now you're in a place where you got to understand, number one, that you are in total and complete control. You can't control life, but you definitely can control the way that you react to life. And step two is to understand that the more that you speak life over you and everything that is connected to you, the more that you're making a conscious effort to become a better individual, the more that you're focusing on your new self. You got to understand that the way that you respond to things that are sent to destroy your peace, things that are sent to interrupt your flow, things that are sent to rob you of your good day, of your good mood, you got to get to a place where you're no longer doing what? You are no longer acting out of emotion. You are now acting out of wisdom. That's right. I can't afford to respond like how I used to. Come on and send me some love. Yeah. Come on and send me some love. Yeah. I know, sis. Pick your phone up. Oh, pick your phone up. Sis said, oh my God. You can't afford to respond the way that you used to. You can't afford to respond the way that you used to, because you got to keep in mind everything that is sent to attack you, everything that is sent to upset you, everything that is sent to destroy your day, your good mood, everything that is sent to you, all it's doing in that moment at that time is a test. It is a test. I want to see if that old version of you is going to arise. I want to see if that old version of you is going to peek out his head. I want to see if that old version of you is going to surface so that I can do what? I can say this: I told you so. I knew that you didn't change. I knew that it was all a front. I knew that you really wasn't growing. I knew that this was all a trick. I knew that you were hoodwinked. I knew that you was bamboozled. I knew that you was still a wolf in sheep clothing. I knew this. Folk are waiting on the opportunity to try to make it seem like you have no growth. You are not doing this and that. You got to be careful of the way that you respond. Understand, grab your red pens real quick. This is a note for you. Saying less is saying more. Yeah. Sometimes y'all want to overtalk things. Saying less is saying more. Put it in the notes. Saying less is saying more. You ain't got to respond to everything. You ain't got to give your energy to everything. You ain't got to go outside your way for everything. Understand that saying less is saying more. You will be amazed how much volume that your silence speak. You ain't got to say a word. You ain't got to do nothing, because see, the moment that you start engaging in conversations with people that are already committed to not understanding you, you got to understand that you are now putting yourself in a situation where this person is about to do nothing but play mind games with you. This person is not about to do nothing but try to twist and turn the conversation to make it benefit them. They are about to find every way up under the sun to try to make it your fault. These narcissistic, toxic, manipulative people, they are very crafty in what it is that they do. They are skillful, baby. And if you are not careful, you will play right on into that trap. You got to get to a place in life where you understand that your response is powerful. Your response, it speaks volume. Your response is going to be a direct reflection of what is in you. Watch how you respond to folk. Come on now. Yeah. Pick your phone up. Put that in your notes too. I gotta watch how I respond to folk. She didn't hit the nail on the head right there. That was the confirmation that I needed. Cause see, as long as I was quiet, they was confused. As long as I didn't say anything, they was confused. As long as I didn't open my mouth about it, they was confused. Everybody was trying to figure out, why is it that this person is saying this, saying that, and you ain't got nothing to say? Why is it that it's all the stuff that I see here and there, but you ain't got nothing to say? You ain't posting nothing. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't being subliminal. You are just living your best life. I see you traveling. I see you living good. I see you eating good. What is it? I don't understand what happened, but you got to understand that less is more. Let folk think whatever they want to think, feel whatever they want to feel. Don't go out here trying to clear up nothing, baby. That's right. I don't care what nobody got to say. Don't care how nobody feel. You got to get to a place in your life where you understand that just because those things are happening to you, it's still a test. This is just a test. Yeah. And then answering that test is going to be in your response. How you respond to that test is the answer for you right there. Folk are waiting to point the finger to say that you are not who you say that you are. Folk are waiting on your response. They are waiting for you to step out of character. They are waiting for you to get nasty. They are waiting for that old version of you to wave his head. They are waiting for that I told you so moment. And you got to get to a place in life where you're no longer acting out of emotion. You are acting out of wisdom. That means everything that I say and everything that I do, baby, is strategically planned. That's right. What you mean by that, street? You got to go a little bit deeper in that now. You can't just be jumping on this social site and be doing it. You're right. I was invisible. I was talking to self real quick. Now that I'm back, let me explain to you. When I say strategically planned, that means that everything that I'm about to say in my new season, the way that I'm back to act in my new season, the way that I'm about to respond in my new season, I'm thinking it all the way through. That means that I'm thinking about it all the way through. And baby, understand, this is chess, not checkers. That means that I've already processed everything that I'm going to feel in that moment. I'm ready for the outcome. I'm ready to make whatever sacrifices that I gotta make. I'm ready to let go of whatever I gotta let go of. I'm ready to walk away from whatever I gotta walk away from. I'm ready to detach myself. Understand that, baby, it's chess, not checkers. Understand the game that did what, baby? The game that changed. Yeah. This is a game changer. Send me some love across the screen. That's right. See, I'm talking about the things that happen to you directly right now. I want you to understand. Yeah. These are things that happen to you. You got to get to a place in life where you understand that the game is still a game as well. It's still a game. And baby, this is chess, not checkers. Your next move got to be strategically planned. The next thing that you do, it got to be strategically planned. You got to stay prayed up. You got to make sure you're fasting. You got to make sure you're meditating. You got to make sure that you're reading. You're doing your 50 to 60 minutes of motivational speaking or ministry. You got to be pouring into yourself on a regular basis. I don't know about some of y'all, but you can't afford to take no time off. You can't afford not to do your routine. You can't afford not to pray. You cannot afford not to fast. You cannot afford not to be committed to the commitments that you make into yourself. If you are serious about your development, if you are serious about your healing, if you're serious about your self-love journey, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to put it, baby, you got to be accountable for yourself. Hello, somebody. Yeah. Come on, let me down real quick. Come on, let me down real quick. That's right. Double tap on the screen. I need you writing in your notes, though. I need you writing in your notes. That's the reason why I'm stopped right now. The first thing is the things that happen around you. The second thing is the things that happen to you. The first thing, one of the other things you should have in your notes is that I have a choice in this matter. My reaction, I have a choice in this matter. Why did I title it that? Because I want you to understand that you don't have to respond to anything that you don't want to respond to. You don't have to pull up to anything that you don't want to pull up to. Real peace is knowing that you ain't got to deal with nothing or nobody if you don't want to. We are not talking ourselves into attending. We're not talking ourselves into dealing. We're getting to a place of peace. That means of quiet. That means we're getting to a place right now in our life where we understand that saying less is saying everything that needs to be said. And the reason why we're doing that is because we are very much now what? We are wide awake. We used to be wide asleep. I understand that, sleepwalking, going to work and everything else, but we wide awake right now. And in this moment, we know that we are surrounded by what? Narcissistic people. Understand that? Toxic people, manipulative people, liars and cheaters and everything up under the sun. So we got to do what? I got to guard my focus, baby. That's right. Some folk don't deserve me. So yeah, I got to guard my focus. So what we're talking about is number one, the things that happen around you. Stop overly extending yourself to folk. Stop volunteering your services. Stop extending yourself out there just to be used, to be abused, to be taken advantage of, to be left feeling drained, to be left over there with a face full of tears and shambles sliding down the wall by yourself. Get away from that. Let that go. Let folk do what they want to do, how they want to do it. It's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to coach and guide them up out of it. When folk make a decision in their life to say that that's what they want and that's how they want to live their life, then you leave them over there to it. That's what you do. You do not damage yourself trying to help another individual. That's done. That's over with. We're out of there. Baby, yeah, you better understand me. Come on, talk to me nice. Come on now. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. The second part of that situation is what I just told you. The other thing is the things that happen to you. And what you got to understand is when these negative things happen to you, when you're going through these type of things in life, the thing that you got to understand is that it's all a test. And when you know that it's all a test, you understand what? I am in total and complete control. I know the answer to this question, and I know that it's all going to be in my what? In my response. I just ran back through all of your notes, so I bet you better have them already wrote down. That's right. My response is the answer. I'm at a place in my life now where I cannot respond the way that I used to. I cannot give you the energy that I used to give. I cannot pour into you the way that I used to pour into you. Why? Because now I know my worth. I know my worth, right? I know my worth, and I'm operating with what? Boundaries. That's right. Now I know where to cut it off at. I know now, I know where to cut it off at. Some of y'all won't understand that it's going to hit you when you're on your way home. It's going to hit you later on. But at the end of the day, if you're operating, you got to understand that your boundaries is an invisible line that separates you from the BS. Your boundaries is telling you exactly when enough is enough. Your boundaries is that part of you that says, hey, you know what? You are doing a little bit too much right now. This person don't even deserve all of that. You're doing a little bit too much right now. You're acting like this person has something to offer you. You're doing a little bit too much right now. You're giving a minor energy. You're giving it major attention. That's what your boundary gonna do. It's gonna tell you when you're dwelling in the past and you're overthinking the future. Your boundary is going to teach you how to live and enjoy life in the right now. You got to have your boundaries, and your boundaries got to come with consequences. You got to be in a position where you're willing to cut anybody off for the sake of your peace. Yeah. That was for the person that woke up this morning and you want to cut them family members off, but you don't know how to because they're your family members. I had to say that for y'all. For the ones of y'all that's holding on to, all these different folks because you feel like they have a big role in your life and how I'm going to walk away with this and walk away with that. I want you to understand that when it start costing your peace, they costing too much. When it start costing your sanity, it's costing you too much. When you find yourself constantly arguing and bickering and going back and forth with these individuals about certain things in life, and that those things start to interrupt your flow, they start to interrupt the way that you live life on a regular basis, then it's already costing you too much. You got to be your own star player. You got to be the most valuable person on your team. You got to be the person that your day ends and begins with. I wake up with me. I lay down with me. I am the person that I'm going to love first. I am the person that I'm going to take care of first. I'm not putting nobody above me. Hello, somebody. And the third thing I want you to understand, hello, yeah. The third thing, y'all ready for the third thing? The third thing is the things that happen inside of you. Hello. It's the things that happen around you, the things that happen to you, and those things that happen inside of you. Boy, go ahead and take the notes. Go ahead and take the notes. Go ahead and take the notes. Friends say I'm right on time. Go ahead and take the notes. It's the things that happen inside of you. It's the things that happen inside of you. What I want you to understand is you got to stop second guessing yourself. You got to stop ignoring your intuition. You got to stop ignoring that gut feeling when you know something ain't right, when you know that it don't feel right, when you know that it ain't giving what it's supposed to have gave, it ain't doing what it's supposed to have done, and you over there ignoring all of those red flags. Whenever that individual come around, then all of a sudden the hairs on your skin is standing up because the vibrations, you can feel it from a mile away. You already know that when the phone ring and you see that individual's name pop up, you don't know how that phone call is about to go, so that you don't even really want to answer the phone. But if you don't answer it, you know that that's going to bring drama, it's going to bring chaos, and you're going to be fussing and fighting with this individual. So now here you are fighting your y'all don't want to talk about the fight that go on in the inside of you. Okay, y'all want me to let it go? Love me down. If if you want to, I understand. I already gave you 2 points, and the third one might not be that. I understand the third one might not be the one that you want. I get it. Okay. I get it. So yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I don't want y'all to get mad. I understand. Send me some love. You know what I'm saying? Send me some love across the screen. Yeah, send me some love. Love me down. I'm talking about the things that happen inside of you when you over there having a spiritual warfare within the inside of yourself. When you already know for a fact that person don't mean you no good. When you already know for a fact that person cannot live up to the expectations that you have, the goals that you got set for your life and already. When you know for a fact that person right there, that person cannot reciprocate the energy. They can't even understand from your level of understanding that every single thing that you want to do and how you want to live, they always a naysayer. They always a Debbie Downer. They always a negative Nancy. They always the one that go and find something to say that you ain't gonna be able to do it that way. It won't work out for you that way. It's too many people already doing that. If I was you, I would change this and I'll change that. When you're surrounded by those folks that's constantly attacking your character, the thing that you, let's talk about the things that happen inside of you. You got to understand that the more that you focus on your growth and your development, the more that you pour into you, the more that you start allowing the things that you got going on in your life, the more that you do that, the more that your spirit is about to become extremely sensitive. Your spirit is going to become extremely sensitive to BS. You're going to be able to pick up on things that are not real, things that are fake, those wolves in sheep clothing. You're going to be able to pick up on those finessers. You're going to be able to pick up on the users, the abusers, the manipulators. You're going to be able to pick up on those narcissistic folk. You're going to be able to pick up on those folks who just want to have a pity party. You're going to be able to pick up on those folks who are attention seekers, those people that seeking out just because they want to use and abuse and destroy folk. You're going to pick up that from a mile away. But in order for you to be able to live life effectively, you got to learn how to trust your inner gut. That's right. Put it in your nose. The things that's happening to you. You're going to learn how to trust your inner gut, baby. That's right. The inner part of you is just trusting your inner gut. It's that when I make a decision for me, baby, I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand 10 toes to the ground about that. When I say this is how I feel, I know my feelings are real. I know my feelings are valid. I feel what I feel. I got to trust my gut. When I see those red flags, I'm not about to come over here and get the lying to myself, telling myself it ain't what I just seen, telling myself it could have went another way, trying to lie to myself just so that I can stay, try to lie to myself just so I can play nice, try to lie to myself just so I don't interrupt the peace. Baby, I'm trusting my gut. That's right. When it don't feel right, and I know that it don't feel right, I'm not talking about what's going on around me. I'm not talking about what's hitting me on the outside. I'm talking about what I feel in my inward parts. Come on now. Yeah. You mind is you mind. I'm talking about what happens in you when you have a spiritual awakening, when you're putting your time, your energy, and your effort into your development. I'm talking about when you're doing your morning routine, your midday routine, and your night routine. I'm talking about when you're sitting there and you're reading your 5 to 10 pages a day. I'm talking about when you're investing your time in listening to motivational speaking and listening to ministry. I'm talking about when you're signing up and subscribing to apps that's fueling your soul on a regular basis. I'm talking about where you start to get to a place in life where you start to change your source. And you know for a fact that I'm no longer operating out of survival mode. I'm not only dealing with folk that can pay half of my rent. I'm no longer dealing with folk that can take care of me. I'm no longer dealing with folk because I can't afford to do certain things in life. But if I stay attached to you, then I can do it. If I stay attached to you, then I can eat how I want to eat. If I stay attached to you, I ain't got to come up with nothing but half for the bill money. Yeah. I'm talking about folk that's only want to deal with you when it's beneficial to them. Only want to deal with you. Yeah. Y'all won't get that. Y'all won't get that. Hello, somebody. Yeah. They only putting up with you because of the benefits of you, that when you stop being able to give, the relationship is going to change. Let's just understand that when you stop operating in survival mode and you start operating out of love, when you start operating out of purpose, when you start operating out of peace, then all of a sudden those things that you was doing in survival mode, you're going to find out. Yeah. It won't be servicing you right now, baby. It won't be servicing you when you are right now. That's going to be a part of you that's going to have to get on through. Like the things that you put up with when you was in survival mode, when you was broken, when you was damaged, when you was in shambles, the things that you put up when you didn't know any better, the things that you put up with and that you tolerated when you were going through a rough patch in life and you just needed somebody to be there and you wanted to feel something even though you knew that it wasn't real. When you get up out of that broken type of thinking, when you let go of that broken thinking and you start to heal, when you start to grow, when you start to develop into the person, the woman, or the man that you're truly wanting to become, then you're going to lose taste for a lot of that. That there won't feel the same. Yeah, that there won't feel the same. It ain't gonna feel the same. It won't. That right. She said, you got me in happy tears. I know that's right. Listen here, but it won't feel the same. Do me a favor. While they taking their notes, go ahead and love me down. I see the gifts coming. Thank y'all so much. Double tap on the screen. 10 toes to the ground. You better know it. Come on, talk to me nice. You got to learn how to trust your gut. That's going to be what's important. A lot of times we don't trust our gut. We don't trust our intuition. And we don't trust it because we've made so many bad decisions before in our life. So we lose trust in ourselves. We look at the relationship that we picked and was like, you know what? I really know how to pick them. And it's wrong. We look at the family members that we surrounded ourselves with that turned right back around, that did us dirty. And we lose a little bit of trust out of every single relationship that we go in. We lose a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more to the place where we have to, even before we make basic decisions in our life, we feel like we got to run it by somebody else just so they can tell us whether or not they're on board or not. And that's because we have lost trust within ourselves. You got to get to a place in life where you learn how to trust your own gut, where you have to you trust your gut, you trust your intuition, and understand that I know that I'm doing the reading, the fasting, the praying. I know that I'm doing what the necessaries, the things that I need to do in my life to make me a better person. And part of that, now that I know that I'm intentional with me, now that I know that I'm loving myself on purpose and that I'm really doing what I need to do, I can trust the decisions that I make. And baby, when you start trusting the decisions that you make for your life, oh, that's when you're really going to become a problem for other folk. Understand that. So what I said was, the first thing that you got to understand is things that happen around you. The second thing is the things that happen to you. Then it's the things that happen in the inside of you. It's 3 things that you got to focus on a regular basis. And you got to understand that in all these 3 things, you still got what? A divine right of choice. You still got a choice in the matter. No matter what's going on in your life, you can choose what it is that you give your energy to. You have the right to choose what it is. I don't have to deal with nothing or nobody that I don't want to deal with. I don't have to give up my attention. I don't have to give you a reply. I don't have to give up my energy. I don't have to sacrifice myself. I don't have to sacrifice my peace. I don't have to sacrifice my joy. I don't have to sacrifice my sanity. At the end of the day, you got to understand that every single thing that you're doing, it starts with you. You got to understand that every single day that you wake up, you got to make a decision within yourself. What is it that you're going to do today? Am I waking up to be sad, to be depressed, to be stressed out? Am I waking up accepting the bare minimum? Am I waking up going through the same trials and tribulations that I went through yesterday? Am I going to wake up today and I'm going to still be carrying that same burden? Am I going to wake up today and now I'm still sad and depressed? You got a decision to make. You. Nobody can do it for you but you. You got a decision that you got to make. And that's, are you going to continue living the way that you've been living? Are you going to continue to give up your power? Are you going to continue to make you second best? Are you going to continue to move like how you've been moving? Are you going to continue to make excuses to stay in stagnant situations? Are you going to continue to make excuses to lie to yourself for why you are there? Are you going to continue to tell yourself, I need them to do this, I need them to do that? How am I going to do this over here? And listen, you don't know what you can and you can't do until you get out there and do it. You don't know how strong you can really be until you step out there and you ain't got no other choice but to be but strong. You don't know what you can come back from until you in that position and you get transparent, naked with yourself, and understand that all I got is me, and I can't afford to slide down this wall. I can't afford to lay up in this bed. I can't afford to be depressed. I can't afford to be stressed out. I cannot afford to be battling depression and stress and anxiety. I cannot afford this. This right here would not consume me. This right here would not stop me. It would not slow me up. It would not push pause on nothing that I got going on in my life. I am going to be happy, and that's going to be with or without. I am going to have joy. I'm going to have peace. I'm going to have sanity, and I'm going to have those things with or without. I am going to accomplish my goals and be successful, and that's going to be with or without the peace that I am creating in my life. It did not come from me being attached to nothing or nobody. The peace that I have in my life, it comes from me being dedicated, from me waking up every single day, doing the self-work. It comes from me being intentional. It comes from me putting me first. It becomes from me. It's what I created. Yeah. Y'all should be loving me down right now. Y'all should be tearing them phones up right now. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. I see that, friend. It's okay to cry though. Yeah. Tear the phone up right now. Go ahead and tell. Yeah. That's something that you got to make. That's something that you got to create. That's something that you got to bring to your own life. That's something that you got to put your time, your energy, and your focus into. How bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want this life? How bad do you really want it? That's a decision that you got to make for yourself. Can't nobody do it for you but you. It got to be something that you wake up every single day and you make it conscious effort to work on yourself. And some folks say, well, Street, what about on the days when I don't feel like it? What about on the days when I'm tired? What about on the days when I just want to throw in the towel? What about the days when I wake up and I'm severely depressed? What about the days when I wake up and when I wake up all of a sudden I just don't want to get out of bed? I don't want to function. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I haven't been outside of my house and I don't know how long because I just don't like the way that I look. I don't like the way that I feel. What about then? On those days, those are the days that you go the hardest. Yeah. On them days that you don't feel like it, those are the days that you go the hardest. On those days when you feel like the whole world is on you, that's when you go the hardest. That's when you turn up the hardest. You got to understand that, ain't nothing like when I get angry. Ain't nothing like when I get frustrated. Ain't nothing like when you hurt my feelings. See, when you hurt my feelings, I go hard. When you hurt my feelings, I go that extra mile. Why? Because now I got to show myself that I can do it. Now I got a point to prove, not to you, but to me. I got, now I got a a point to prove, not to you, but to me. So to answer your question on what do you do on the days when you don't feel like it, on the days that you don't feel like it, that's when you go the hardest. That's when you turn all the way up, baby. That's when you used to pray and your prayer only lasts about 5 minutes. Now you stay on down there for an extra 5 minutes. Go ahead and snot it up. You understand me? Be very direct in what it is that you're asking for from the divine. Those are the day that you meditate a little bit more. Might meditate for 5 minutes in the morning. I'm going to take it up to 10. Why? Because I really need to know that I am in control. I really need to know that I am beautiful. I am beautifully made, that I am worthy, that I am determined. I really need to know these things on this morning. On this morning, I'm going to have to meditate a little bit longer than what I normally do. When I get up from here and get into my positive affirmations, everything that I'm feeling, I'm going to let it be known to the universe, and everything that is surrounding me, every negative energy that thought that they were about to steal my day, to steal my mood, to steal my life, I got to let it be known that, baby, oh, no, you got to fight on your hand, because I'm not throwing in the towel on me. I'm not giving up on me. I'm not about to do that, baby. You're going to have to fight for it today. Understand that I'm ready for war when it got something to do with me. I want all the smoke when it got something to do with me. Understand that I'm waking up to win. I'm waking up to win. I'm waking up and I'm active. I'm waking up and I'm determined. I'm waking up and I'm relentless. I'm waking up and I am TTG. That's right. Put it in your notes. I'm TTG this morning. I'm waking up and I'm TTG. I'm TTG. Street, what is it? Train to go. I'm trained to go. That's TTG. I'm waking up. I'm TTG. Put it in your notes, baby. I'm trained to go. Baby, I done woke up and I challenge you to do it for the next 14 days. Get to a place in life where you ain't skipping none of your routines. I don't care how tired you are. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care who calling your phone. You stay consistent. You stay on top of it. Oh, no, baby, I got to do this right. I'm trained to go at this problem, at this right here. Now I know exactly what I need to do. I'm waking up for it. I'm maneuvering through my day with it every day. I'm knowing that right now. I know what I'm fueled by. I know where my sources is. I know what's servicing me in my moment right now in my life. TTG. Understand that at the end of the day, you got a choice that you got to make. No matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, no matter how dark your wilderness may appear, no matter the trial or the tribulation, one thing that I want you to walk away from this live video and I want you to understand is that you are in total and complete control over what you feel. I want you to understand that at the end of the day, your response have power. I want you to understand that saying less is saying more. I want you to understand that it's 3 things that you deal with on a regular basis, and once you master these 3 things, you're going to see that things in your life are going to get extremely easy for you. Number 1, be mindful of the things that's happening around you. Understand that it's not your job, not your responsibility to go out and try to save everybody. It's not your job to come through for everybody. It's not your job to provide for everybody. It is not your job to save a single soul. That's not your job to do. When people want to live their life a certain type of way, when people have gotten comfortable, gotten complacent in the way that they are doing things and how they live in their life, then you leave them over there to do so. The end result of you trying to force them to change will be nothing but you destroying yourself, draining yourself. That's what you will be doing to yourself. I see the potential. I see what you can be. If that person don't see that potential, if they don't see what they can be, then you're doing nothing but wasting your time, your energy, and your effort. You got to be mindful of the things that happen to you. You got to understand that you cannot control life, but you can control your reaction to life. Everything that happens to you on the outward parts of you, you got to understand that all of those things are what they are. Tests. They are sent to distract you. They are sent to pull you out of position. They're sent to go over there and to destroy your focus. You got a job to do, and that is to guard your focus. That's what your job is, to stay in position, to operate in peace, love, and purpose. That's what you got to be focusing on. The third thing, it's the things that happen inside of you. Stop with the inside battle, the war against yourself, over there fighting yourself because you know to do the right thing, but you would rather do this over here because you don't want to interrupt the flow. You don't want to piss anybody off. You don't want to make anybody mad. So you tiptoeing around things. You avoiding certain things. You over there pretending to be okay when you're not okay, pretending to be cool with things that you know that you're not cool with, and your intuition is tearing you up. You got that gut feeling. You know that it ain't right. You see your hairs on your skin standing up. You see that you start to vibrate very low whenever those folks come around. You see that you're never comfortable when you go around them. You already know how you feel, but yet and still, you're over there telling yourself, we got to go and do it, because you know if we don't what? Because I ain't attaching myself to nothing that ain't beneficial to me. I'm not attaching to myself to nothing that ain't growing, nothing that is stuck, nothing that is stagnant. I'm not talking myself into dealing with a soul. I'm not doing that, not at all. When my intuition lets me know that this ain't right for me, then that's what I'm going with. When my intuition let me know that this ain't the right move for me, then that's what I'm going to follow. I'm not downplaying myself. I'm not watering myself down. I'm not playing nice to get along. Baby, I'm going to be raw. I'm going to be uncut. I'm going to be uncensored. I'm going to be extremely blunt. I'm going to be extremely loud. I'm going to speak with authority. I'm going to speak with aggression. I'm going to make sure that every man and woman walking God's green earth understand that you're not about to play with me in my season. I'm going to make sure that every devil in hell understand that they can send whatever test, whatever trial that they want to send my way. But understand this, baby, I'm operating out of wisdom. I'm not operating out of emotions. That's right. Understand that the more that you pour into yourself, the more sensitive your spirit is going to become to the BS. So when this stuff start happening in your life and those red flags start appearing in your life, I want you to understand that you do not owe nobody an explanation for you detaching. You do not owe nobody an explanation for you unplugging. You do not owe nobody no explanation from you walking away from anything and anybody that is not servicing you, that is not respecting you, that's not valuing you, that's not hearing you. You ain't got to continue to have the same conversation with folk over and over again. You are not a hamster on their treadmill. You are not a dog chasing its tail. Go and deal with an individual that heard you the first time. People that value you and value your opinion, value your thoughts, value you as a person will never, ever, ever treat you that type of way. They're going to hear you the first time. You ain't got to say it over and over. They ain't even trying to make you feel nothing negative. Some folk do stuff on purpose just to get a reaction out of you. Some folks say things on purpose just to get a reaction out of you. And sometimes folks say things and do things to you a certain type of way that they would never do to another individual. And the only reason why they do it to you is because you got a bad habit of staying. Because I can lie to you and you stay. I can cheat on you and you stay. I can disrespect you and you stay. I can raise my voice and talk to you like I'm talking to a child or something less than a child, and you will still stay. No matter how good you are to me, I treat you like crap and you still stay. I can do this, and this, and you still stay. So they develop a habit, a very bad habit of disrespecting you because of the fact that you've always been there. So they'll do what they got to do to you to discourage you, to run you down, to push you over to the side, just so that they can make another individual feel healthy, happy, to feel secure, to feel okay about what's going on. Baby, you need You better learn how to unplug. You better learn how to get on through. You better learn how to walk away with folk. Some of y'all leave you right there where I met you at. Walk away mid-conversation if the vibrations ain't right, baby. That's right. You will see the back of this charger get extremely small. If you think for 1 second I'm going to sit over here and let you disrespect me, if you think for 1 second I'm going to let you belittle or slander my efforts, if you think for 1 second I'm about to let you walk all over me, I want, 2 finger swinging. I'm up out of there the fast way, expeditiously. Ain't nothing holding me back. I want you to understand, and I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. And really don't even care. You know what I'm saying? You be done when you don't even care to explain. You don't even care to explain. It is what it is, baby. And you move on with life. And see, people are so used to you having a codependency type of spirits. They start to develop this security and thinking that you're going to always come back or that you're going to always be there. And the reason why they feel that way is because you've always been there. And sometimes you got to do this. Get your notes out real quick. Get your pen real quick. Sometimes you got to wake up and you got to shock them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Simone says, she's. Yeah, sometimes you got to wake up and shock them, sis. Sometimes you got to step out of your normal. Because see, now they've mastered your patterns. They know what the things that you do. They know how you move. They know how you love. They know what affects you. They know what makes you cry. They know what makes you sad. They know about the bonds that you have. And they will go outside of their way because they've gotten used to you being a certain type of way. And that, you got to wake up and shock them. You got to do something different. If you continue to do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. God. You got to step out and do something different. You got to step into that unfamiliar ground. You got to understand that if you're in a place in your life right now when you're extremely comfortable, I want you to understand that there's no growth in comfort. There's no growth in comfort, and that's just an extra note. Put it down. Put it down. If you're comfortable right now, you need to get to a place where you're uncomfortable. Understand that, because there's no growth in comfort. There's no growth there. Step out into some unfamiliar ground. Step out and become a risk taker. Step out there and do it if it's just you. I want something different in my life, and that's going to require me to do some things differently. Understand that I want to grow in my life, and if I'm over here and I'm just sitting around doing the same thing that I've always done, there's no way that I'm about to be growing. You want to know where the growth come in? Get over there and get uncomfortable. And as long as you're uncomfortable, you're going to be doing what? Looking for comfort. So no matter what that means, street, I'm going to be praying more. I'm going to be fasting more. I'm going to be picking up more books. I'm going to be doing all these other things, because all I want to do is grow. I want another level. I want another level. I want another level. I want to do another level. And then you're constantly waking up every day and you're talking about, God, I need you to do me a favor. And then what that favor is, baby, expand me. Expand my reach, expand my knowledge, expand my understanding. And you gotta feel that way every day. And even on the days when you don't feel like it, you go the hardest on those days. Do me a favor. She said word of the day is shock 'em. You better say, friend, I know that's right, but look at here. I gotta go, y'all, because y'all know normally I don't even go live back to back, but I was live yesterday and I had told the guys that I was gonna come back today. So yes, I am back today, man. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for those of you that peeked in and end up staying the whole entire live. Thank you guys who had came in here, man, and y'all been sending me all types of gifts. I see some of y'all even blessing my Cash App. My Cash App is your favorite speaker. Your favorite speaker is my Cash App. Man, if I lifted your spirits, if I motivated you, send me some love across the screen. If I showed you your life, if I spoke on your relationship, your family ship, your job ship, your church ship, and that's what you needed, and if that was your confirmation, say ouch and send me a gift real quick. Love me down before we get up off of here, man. Shout out to every single person that's tearing their phone up right now, that's double tapping on that screen. I promise y'all, man, we are almost at 500K. That is so wow. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, 500K is starting to be y'all normal thing. I'm telling you every single time. If you are not following my page right now, make sure you go and you do so. Make sure you hit the follow button on this page. When you go to my page, I provide life coaching, guys, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of every week. So if you need a life coach, get on my page, hit Linktree Street. That's right there, that link that's in my bio. Hit that Linktree Street, open it up, go sign up for it. Go sign up for your life coaching session. Get your time and your date locked in. That's a 101 Zoom call with me. Go ahead and get signed up. If you need a guest speaker for your next function, all you got to do is hit that same website and put in there that you want to get me for a speaking engagement. My Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, my YouTube, all of that is also attached to that one link. When you open up that link, it's going to open up everything that's on me, that's attached to me on social media. So I also need you guys, if you haven't signed up already for my Patreon. I couldn't even get it out. Friend, like, wait a minute, her Patreon lit. I'm about to tell them about the Patreon, friend. Listen, if you have not signed up for the Patreon, make sure you go and get signed up for my Patreon. Inside of my Patreon, man, that's where I put all of my live videos. They do not go on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram or anything like that. All of my live videos are downloaded from TikTok and uploaded into my Instagram. You can go there and get all the notes that you need. You can go there. My class that I teach every Thursday, which is an open support group, is free to all of my Patreon people. All you got to do is be inside the Patreon every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring everybody. It's about 600 of us. Everybody come on screen. All you got to do is mute your mic. And man, listen, bring your questions, bring your comments, bring your testimonies, bring your stories. You know what I'm saying? If you want some constructive criticism, you want some advice, you want some feedback from the group, we have open floor conversation every Thursday. It's called Talk Back Thursdays, TBT, and it's inside my Patreon. If you want to be a part, bring your comments, your questions, your stories, anything that you want to talk about. Friends, say yes, Patreon is fire, baby. Listen, sign up for my Patreon. The link is right there in my bio. So when you hit Street Poet _1125 up top, go to my page where it says Linktree Street, sign up for the Patreon. This Thursday, we're going to be live at 7 p.m. What Patreon is, the Patreon is basically, it's the same thing as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's an app that you download, and when you download to it, you subscribe to me, right? You subscribe to my channel. When you're subscribing to my channel, you will get all of my live videos from, I got videos in there for every situation that you might be dealing with in life. So you would get all the live videos. You would get $5 off of all apparel. So if you're on my website and you're shopping for a t-shirt or a hoodie that I make, I personally make all of my own stuff. You'll get $5 off of that. You get front row seats to any speaking engagement that I have. You guys will get to see everything right then and there, because guess what? I'm live when I'm doing my speaking engagements just for my Patreon people. You will also get my free class, which is TBT, Talk Back Thursday. It will give you an open free session just by simply being in the Patreon. It will give you that opportunity to ask your questions, get free advice. You know what I'm saying? Give me different topics to talk about, different feedback from some of the other people in there. My Patreon is just everything, basically. So that's what it is. It's a motivating community that I created for my people. Yo, y'all struck it already. 500. There you go. 500K gang. That's what I'm gonna start putting up there. 500K gang. That's it right there. The 500K gang. Y'all don't make no mistakes, man. I tell you what. Y'all be on top of that cash. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me see. Manage. Add as a mod. Okay. There. I had to make you as a mod, man. You've been going crazy on my live. You've been over there putting up my Cash App. You over there talking about the Patreon. You've been going. So shout out to you. I appreciate you. I had to make you a mod, mama. I had to. Like, you've been over there holding me down. It's been me and you this whole live. I ain't gonna even play. I ain't gonna even front. You ain't asked to, but I'm just saying I had to make you one, because boy, you was not playing. Wait a minute, T, you want it? Wait a minute, I got you. Don't worry about it. Boom, look at there. Ask and it shall receive, baby. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I got y'all. Don't worry. Hey, listen, as much as y'all don't be wanting to see it, trust me, I don't be wanting to see it neither. So if y'all want to work, if y'all like street, no, we got you. I'm gonna make sure. There you go, Michaela. I got you as well. So thank y'all so much, man. Shout out my new mods, man. So that way when I do go live, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, having to deal with all those trolls that we had going on today. You talking about thank me? No, thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you even jumping in and helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you ain't have to do that. I'm grateful for any help, any support that I always get, man. I'm beyond grateful. Understand that. But I got to get up off of here, y'all. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you. Because there's no love like self-love, and you first got to love yourself way before you able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It is your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For every single person that sent me a gift, I thank you. For every single person that double tap on that screen and got us to 500K, I thank you. You know what I'm saying? Please, guys, utilize your notes. Apply this to your life, you know what I'm saying, on an everyday basis, and I promise you, you will see things start to change automatically. Okay, things that happen to you, things that happen around you, and things that happen inside of you. You have a choice in this matter, and your response is your answer. There's power in your response. Understand that everything ain't meant for you to reply to. Everything ain't meant for you to speak on. Everything ain't meant for you to address. Stop giving major attention to minor things, right? Go and get signed up for my Patreon. I can't wait to see you guys face to face on Thursday. And keep in mind, after you get signed up for the Patreon on Thursday, when you come on screen, make sure you mute your mic, because it's going to be 600 of us and everybody can't talk at once. But any questions or comments or things that you want to talk about, we talks about it on Thursday, baby. A whole entire hour, and everybody get their opportunity to say what they need to say. So make sure you guys get signed up for my Patreon. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. It's your favorite online motivational speaker. It's your girl, Street Poet. And like I said, y'all be good. Y'all be safe, because you got this, and you are in fact in total and complete control.